Richard, do you want to...
Hey! Det var?
Do you want to say a few words? Or
No. Sure thing.
Right, I think we'll just get started. I don't think anyone else is going to come. First of all, thanks very much to Dog Digital for beer and pizza and the venue. Thank you very much. It's quite hard to get people to kind of host it, so appreciate it. Right, I'm going to talk about the new Umbraco v7.2 Alpha and go through some of the new features that were announced in the keynote. Then we'll have a couple of minutes break, grab another beer, use the toilet, things like that, and then James South will talk about. Are you still going to talk about the modern generation stuff?
Yeah, well, no, basically.
So James is going to wing it later. And then we'll have questions and a kind of open discussion.
Talk about my stuff, that's what I'll do.
Yeah. Most of you know me already. My name is David Conlisk. I'm an Umbraco developer for years. And if you've got any questions or anything after the talk, you can get me on Twitter at dconlisk. Right, so how many of you saw the keynote from CodeGarden? Show of hands, 2 to 3, right, nothing really cool. So there was quite a few new features announced. Some of them really small, like the breakroom for editors, which I'll show you in a second, and some of them a bit bigger. I'm just going to fire up, I've installed the standard Umbraco site that you get if you use the green button when you install. And it just installs the starter kit. So, let me just log in. Okay, so the first new feature is the breadcrumb for editors, and that is simply breadcrumb that appears right here at the bottom of the screen. So as you go down through the levels, you've got breadcrumb at the bottom. That's feature number 1. So you'll notice that there's been a lot of kind of polishing of the UI. 7's pretty nice anyway, but they've been just constantly trying to improve the editor experience. Another thing is if you go into a node like this and then make a change, and then you try and navigate away, you will get this unsaved changes dialog. So this means that you're unlikely to lose any work if you navigate away by mistake. So you can choose to discard your changes and continue with the action, or you can choose to stay on the page. So pretty basic stuff, but quite nice when you've got editors, which we've all worked with editors who are pretty clueless and make mistakes quite regularly. So that kind of stuff's quite good. At the last GLUUG, I think it was the last GLUUG, which was about 6 months ago, we spoke about doc type mixins, or maybe the one previous to that, which is probably about 6 months before that. Doc type mixins are where you can, instead of doing nested doc types, so that's kind of a one-to-one relationship, you can have one-to-many relationships with document types. So what I mean by that is that if you've got 2 different document types and 2 different sets of attributes, and you create a new type, you can say that it inherits from both of those, and then it will get both sets of attributes. I'll show you really quickly. So if we've got just clicking off this up, right? So we've got type A, which has 1 attribute. This is probably quite obvious what's going to happen here. Anyway.
Tab down and to the right button. That's good.
What was that?
Able to tab to the right spot there. That's good.
That just shows you've been using it too much today. Right, so I've got type A with property A, type B with property B, and what this feature gives you is the ability to create a new doc type which inherits from both. So it kind of whatever properties on the 2 parents, it gets both. Excuse me. So if I say here, it inherits from type A and type B, and it's intelligent enough to know that it is itself type C, can't inherit from that. You'll notice that it already says it's inheriting from master. That's because somehow for some reason I've installed type C under master. So the old kind of nesting is still encoded in this new dot type compositions. So if I save that and have a look at type C, sorry, I'm going to have to create a content page to see it. Type C, go to content tree and create a node. Type C. Then there's my property A and property B. So it's very similar to the dot type instance, which in the past was a kind of a separate package you needed to install, but this time it's part of the core. One other difference I've noticed is that if I go into property A and make changes, so edits, add new properties, all that stuff, it automatically gets applied to any. So my changes from type A will be propagated to type C because of these compositions. Whereas with the old Mixins way, it was like a one-off stamp, and then you could edit them individually. In this way, it's all inherited from the parent, kind of dynamic. Query builder. So this is to help people who are new to Umbraco and maybe aren't good at Razor syntax. In your templates, so I'm going to have a look at the homepage template here.
Save changes.
Oh yeah, it's a really annoying feature.
Notice the styling that's a bit funky as well. It doesn't match the rest. The unsaved button.
Which one is that?
The button
discard
comes
changes
up,
or
the discard changes. It doesn't match any of the rest of the theme.
So there's a new button in your template editor, which is Open Query Builder. So I'll add one here on the home page. Now what this is it's kind of a regular sort of natural language query builder. So let's say that I wanted to list the news items for some reason on the home page as a list. So I want news items. Can you see that? Everybody see that? Damn, I don't know how to do that. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to be able to see all of it anyway because it kind of just goes off the end of the screen there. But if I want, so it gives me a list of all the things that I can pull back. So I want news items from the news section. And so you can see it's giving you the code here, and it's already returning the results live there, and gives you the time it's taken as well. So let's say I want to say where the name contains this, then it runs really quickly in there, and then when you click insert, it'll insert the code into the editor. I'll show you that in a second. But another thing to notice here is that if you use create a date, then these kind of change depending on the type of the attribute that you're working with. So obviously doing it contains on the create a date doesn't make sense. So if you're using dates, it's got after and before and that kind of thing. Contains this. And then you can order it by name, ascending or descending. So then you just click insert, generates the code and sticks it into the template for you. It gives you some basic list markup for the results. This was mentioned as being new. Maybe somebody who's used a lot of Umbraco V7 and Razor will know .site. It's just a very simple way of giving you the root node of your website. So instead of doing ancestor or self, passing 1 to the level, you can just call .site. Okay, what's next? Configurable preview. So this is a nice one for content editors who are working on responsive sites. So if you if you go to your page and use the preview button, you get the kind of old style preview. Eventually.
Because it saves when previews.
It saves when you preview.
When you preview and then saves it before you preview.
Ah, well this is taken, it's still taken. Okay, there we go. So there's your home page, but now you've got this tab on the side that gives you a number of different layouts that you can test your layout in. Which is nice. My screen's a bit too small to see how they're working. There we go. So the content editor can see before they kind of save and publish how their content's going to look across all different devices. This stuff here is all configurable. So you can add your own layouts. So if you were working for a particular device, or maybe your client, all their staff on a particular Android device, you could create a special new kind of layout for that. That's just, as I say, configurable. So that's a few. Okay, so I'm going to demo the image cropper. How many people have used image cropping before? Not very many, a few. In the past, you can install. It's been evolving over the past kind of 7 years. The image cropping in Umbraco. There's been different ways of doing it, and it's improved and improved over time. And now the image cropper comes built in the core. I'll show you how it works in a minute. James has also created the image processor.